Hello everyone, welcome back to another episode of Love Your Love Muscle. Seb here, the founder of the Transformational Meditation Group, the group that produces this podcast for you. Already far beyond 300 episodes, or far beyond 300 episodes. We just passed 300 episodes, I guess. Um, but we have made a lot of them, and we try always to do different topics. And right now we're doing nature meditations together, live as well, and we also having our talks with Aaron Herlihy. Unfortunately, we had scheduled to meet today to discuss today about a topic, something about face reading. So that will be very interesting. But unfortunately, she had to cancel at the last minute. Some family matters, and of course, family comes first. So I said, go ahead, take care of whatever you have to take care of, and we just reschedule, and I will find something to talk about. And what is the theme I want to talk about today? It is our consciousness and how it is non-local. What is the proof of that? What can we do with that? It's one of my favorite topics because it's so exciting. If you have knowledge about it and have experienced and experimented with it, lots of fun things and interesting things can occur. You can get some crazy experiences that you might think, wow, is it me or is it really something in it? So we're going to discuss a little bit of that today, but first just settle down. And we do the same thing as we do with Erin as well when she is here. We're going to calm down, set the intention to listen, to focus, being in the present moment, to be here with me and the rest of all the listeners and viewers. And we take it from there. Okay, so sit up straight. Move your body a bit, move your shoulders, relax. If you feel tense in your jaw or in your neck, just move your head a little bit back and forth, around. Just loosen everything up. Then take a nice deep inhale through your nose and exhale through your mouth. And lower your shoulders, loosen your jaw, close your eyes if you want to. Another nice deep inhale through your nose, fill those lungs with air. And out through your mouth. Feel yourself getting centered as you breathe out and letting things go, getting into this moment. Wonderful. Now just breathe calmly and deeply. Calm, nice, deep breaths. You must notice right now how calming this is. Just a little break. Calming down the nervous system. Don't think about your Instagram, your Facebook, or whatever mails you're getting in, text messages. Just focus on the here and now. Time for yourself. Time for discovery, something new. Wonderful. And I want you to focus on your heart space. You can do like me, put your hand on your chest right there where your heart is. And just imagine breathing through your heart. Nice, calm, deep breaths through your heart. Just imagine the air going in and out of your chest area, your heart area. Just keep doing that, and this creates that wonderful, balanced heart rhythm variation. Which again balances our nervous system even more. Beautiful. Set the intention that you are going to listen in for a little while. Focus on what is going to be said. Think about it. What does it mean to you? Can I benefit from it? Set the intention that this moment is for yourself to learn something. Beautiful. All right. Okay, so if you have your eyes closed, just open them, move a little bit with your body, getting back to the present moment. If you wandered off, beautiful. Just notice how that feels, right? We only did this a few minutes. And you can do this technique, especially dropping down into your heart area, centering yourself again. It's kind of like a little reset you can do whenever. I teach this at corporations, organizations that are working in a stressful environment. People are all over the place. They know sometimes they don't know where they have themselves, what they can do with themselves. They just are completely derailed sometimes. And this helps. Just sit down, take those 2-3 minutes, center yourself, get into your heart area, and this also builds resilience. So whenever a situation occurs again at work or wherever it might be, where things get out of hand, you will notice after a while that you are on top of it, that you have an overview, that you stay calm, that you see things from a distance. You're still there, you're present in the moment, but you have that overview and that calm to take good decisions. So even if you're not comfortable with deep meditation, long meditations, or meditation in general, this is just a self-regulation technique, just a breathing technique to calm your nervous system down. Earlier today, I talked with a colleague about meditation and self-regulation, and many people don't like meditation, the word meditation, woo-woo. It's scientific, basically. Meditation is just a way to change your state of being, change your state of consciousness. You can either become more aware or less aware. It doesn't matter. The way you do it is also stepwise, and the same steps you can repeat and you get more or less the same results, which means that it's a scientific basis, basically. If you can do the same things over and over again with the same result, you can say it's scientific. Self-regulation is what actually you do before you get into meditation, right? That whole part that you always hear in guided meditation. Relax, breathe deeply, and breathe slower than you usually do. Almost all guided meditations have that. That part is the self-regulation, because you can't get into a different state of being. You can't get into that meditative state without regulating your nervous system, right? And we also talked with my colleague about, but when I'm on my bike, I also feel like I'm this is my meditation when I'm out in nature, on a bicycle, enjoying things around me. Yeah, it's kind of meditation. You can measure your brainwaves activity, and you will notice that when you are doing something that you're invested in, that you love doing, you relax, your brain relaxes, and you're basically changing your state of consciousness, your state of being, by doing a certain activity. So you could say, it is meditation as well. Sorry. Deep meditation, however, this is something that I enjoy very much and also teach. If you want to learn more about it, how to do that yourself, go to my Patreon website where you find courses and workshops that are about deep meditation. Or if you are in Norway, in the region where I live, you probably have heard of me, and you can come to my deep meditation sessions, which I have once a month, where we gather with a group of people and I'll guide you into deep meditative states. And we also do what I'm going to talk about, what I promise to talk about. We also do experiments or have fun with our non-local consciousness. This is your own consciousness, but I just show you and let you experience yourself that it's non-local. Well, non-local, that is debatable, right? Many scientists still think that our consciousness is inside our brain or inside of our body somewhere. Well, it's connected to it, and we experience the world a lot or often through our body, through our 5 senses, 6 senses. We experience, or we are consciously aware of the experience we have, almost like running around in our meat suit, in our flesh, in our body, right? So In that sense, you can say, yeah, your consciousness is inside of you. But what happens when you have vivid dreams? I mean, that's the brain. You can think of the brain is just replaying things or making things up. But your consciousness is somewhere else. And how often do you hear people say that, oh, I dreamt last night about a person and today I met this person. Or this person came on my path a day or two later. And I was like, oh, I thought about you, I dreamed about you. Then we're already touching on the non-localness of our consciousness, because we were consciously aware about a person in a state of being that is mostly the same as meditative state. If our body is awake, but we are consciously aware of something, we are in a sense in a meditative state. And that is really so with deep meditation, where some people get a bit anxious because they notice they can't move their body anymore. They have lost control. Their body is so relaxed that their consciousness is kind of separated from it. Even if they want to move their body, they want to put up a hand or an arm, it is so heavy, it doesn't work. It's like it's all asleep. And it's also a nice state to be in, because then you are aware that your body is asleep, but you are still awake. And then we can put our consciousness in places where we want to have it. And then comes the discussion, yeah, but sometimes I experience being somewhere that's completely unreal. Like it's fantasy, I've never been there before. There are things there that I've never seen before, never smelled before, never sensed before in different ways. Well, yeah, it could be signals from the quantum field, as I call it, that you make a picture of, that you make an experience of. For when we go to the quantum physics part of all of this, you have to know that everything is energy. That's one of the basic rules, right? Energy is also information. Information is energy. So just think about a thought. What are thoughts? Thoughts come up. Are these coming from your brain? Or are these signals, informations that you pick up with your being, with your nervous system, with your heart, that your brain tries to make sense of? Because our brain, what does our brain? Our brain processes information. It processes information from our eyes, ears, our taste, our nose or smell, right, and our touch, the temperature. We have so many things we feel and taste and smell, etc. And our brain is interpreting that into an experience for us, like the movie of our life, right? Like you see me now, and I wish I could see you. That is an experience you have made out of information, and it's all energy. It's all electric information. Nothing is physical, basically. We experience it as physical, but it is not. My background is in the medical imaging and using therapy with radiation. So everything that has to do with radiation, that's my background originally. With that work, I made a lot of x-rays of people. I made x-rays of objects, not people, but also dense objects, like a telephone or anything like that. And even when we do radiation treatment on people, animals, or living things, we also are actually working on a quantum level where we shoot radiation package of energy through things, through people and through things, which appear to be solid, but basically are not, because the radiation packages, the energy goes straight through them. So that means there's a lot of space in between all those small atoms. And even now, in the later years, scientists agree that even atoms that we look at as matter aren't really matter. They're just dense packages of energy. that appear to be matter, but they really aren't. So, again, everything is energy, everything is information, because the differences in density, you could say, differences in frequencies, is different information as well. So what happens when our being, I would say, because we experience the world around us through our body with our energy system, especially our nervous system, which is like you could say, our local internet. All the information goes through those communication channels through the nervous system. All goes up in the brain and there it's getting processed. And it's getting processed in a way according to the world, according to me, the world according to you. Right? What you have learned, your culture, your background, your history, your religion, your life experiences so far have made you believe in certain things and assume certain things that form your reality. So everything you experience, you always try to conform to that reality. Does it make sense to me and my reality according to me? That's what our brain does continuously. So if we sleep and have a dream and we get information, or we are in meditative state and close our eyes and fully open to receive anything, just observe what is going to happen, we are basically just sensing. And sometimes information comes in that our brain just fantasizes around to make sense of it. And that might become a dream, that might become a vision of a place you've never been. And recently I learned that actually Tibetan Buddhists are very keen on, in meditative states, going to fantasy places. They love to do that. Just like, it's almost like their holodeck from the Star Trek series, right? They create a fantasy space inside of just to experience things, to learn things about themselves, and others probably, or situations that can be compared to what they create in that space. So yeah, so things those don't have to be real. But where is our consciousness in all of that? Right? Well, can you imagine that you are, like remote viewing, are getting some coordinates on a piece of paper that might not be real coordinates even, but you are being told that try to figure out where that is in the world and remote view that place. We are given some information and we try to figure out where that is, and remote viewers project their consciousness to that spot. And because all the information is already in the quantum field, also about things we don't see with our own eyes, but in the quantum field it's present. So say I'm in Norway right now. Say I want to remote view a place in the Netherlands, and I get some numbers or maybe a picture or a vague description of where that might be. I just know that it's somewhere in the Netherlands. Okay, I close my eyes, I get into the meditative state, and I try to, with that information that is connected to that place, I can tap into the information in the quantum field that there is about that place, about a certain person or whatever is going on there, about a situation there. And you might think it's fantasy, you might think you're just analyzing or trying to make sense of things, but actually that's also what we do. We're trying to make sense of the information we believe we are receiving from that place in a meditative state. And remote viewers say, okay, they feel and sense that they are there, and they look around with their consciousness and start drawing, start writing down whatever they sense there. And it's more or less correct. Very experienced remote viewers have a high percentage of accuracy. It's never 100%. I mean, then you have to be really, really good. So yeah, another example of non-local consciousness is lucid dreaming. And maybe that's the most compelling one, which can be attested. Actually, there's been a lot of science about it and a lot of experiments having been done. I don't remember the name about the experiment anymore, but I saw it a couple of years back on the television, where they had people did a study on people that could lucid dream, and they wanted to check if it really they were able to get out of their body while sleeping and walk around and sense things. So every person in that group that claimed to be able to lucid dream or at least get out of body, they invited over, and they had to sleep in a room full of cameras, of course. And the room was, well, a bit like a bedroom, right? There was a little desk there and some other things. But there was also a place, a shelf high up on the wall, almost at the ceiling. And on that shelf was placed an object or a letter, a piece of paper with some text on it. And they placed it high up on the shelf. Those people that came into that room to sleep, because there was a bed there, they were being told that there was something on that shelf, but they couldn't see it because it was too high up. They knew the shelf was there, and they couldn't see what it was on top of that. And they couldn't reach it even if they tried jumping, or they need a ladder to get up there. So they went to bed, and their assignment was, okay, when you start lucid dreaming, can you read what's on that piece of paper high up on the shelf? And then when you wake up in the morning, or whenever you wake up, write it down what you read. 100% success rate. The cameras was on the people while they slept. Their body didn't move at all. They stayed in their bed. They never got out. They never climbed up the wall like Spider-Man and looked at a piece of paper. Assumingly, they never knew. They'd never been up there. But in their lucid dream, or in their out-of-body experience during that night, or during those hours they were asleep, they remembered the assignment, and they managed to take a look at that piece of paper and could write down in the morning, or when they woke up, what was on that piece of paper, or what the object was that was on that shelf that they couldn't see with their physical body. So that's another fantastic example of out-of-body experience, but also that your consciousness, your awareness isn't inside your body. It isn't local. You can project it anywhere you want, any place you want, and you can even, like the Buddhist monks do, create fantasy places for yourself. You can tap into information in the quantum field where thoughts and ideas and everything is possible. All that information you can gather, and you can let your mind, your brain create something from it. So next time you are trying to meditate, find some guided meditations about out-of-body experiences, deep meditation. Go to my Patreon website, look around. I have some fantastic meditations there, and workshops and courses that you can buy. If you're a Patreon member, even for $2 a month, you get access to therapeutic meditations, which are a kind of deep meditations where you don't go out of body, but at least you get the sense of how it is to be in a deep meditative state. But we also have a course with manifestation, and the course Shift, the Art of Transformation is a course that I'm planning on releasing on Patreon as well, which also teaches you these things, and at least show you and make you experience what it's like to become aware that your consciousness is non-local. It's not inside your body. Your consciousness is experiencing living as a human being through all the senses your body has, which is fun, which is good, which is great, at least if you think about or choose to make your life great, because that's just a choice. That's a whole different podcast. All right, I want to just conclude with a short, heart-focused meditation session where you just get a little taste of how it is to uh, to experience that your consciousness is non-local. Okay, just a little taste of it. It's very easy, right? You just have to experience it and don't overanalyze that it's not true. Just go for it. Just do it. Have fun with it. Okay? Again, sit up straight. Nice deep inhale through your nose, out through your mouth. Whew. Just move your body. Relax, settle down. And just go straight into your heart space. You know that now, you're so good at this. Focus on your heart, feel your heart, sense your heart, breathe through your heart space, breathe through your heart. And as you know by now, this heart of yours, that is a great electric organ. It creates a big electromagnetic field around us. I call it the heart field. Your heart field represents your state of being. All the information in that field correlates with how you feel right now, what you think right now. And the calmer you get, the more stillness you get inside of you, the more peace you feel inside of you, the more joy you feel inside of you, the more gratitude you feel inside of you, the bigger and stronger that feels becomes, more coherent. Even so coherent and so strong that it affects the world around you. It affects other people. Other people will say, oh, it's so nice to be with you because you are so calm. I feel peace and safe. It's just because you emit that energy, you emit that information. I am safe, I am grateful, I care, I'm happy, I'm content. It makes that your heart creates such a strong field that it affects other people. They start to feel the same in your presence. And try to be like that. From the moment you get up in the morning to the end of the day, try to contribute to the field around you and the field of others. Make each other strong. But anyway, focus on your heart, breathe to your heart space. Just imagine that electromagnetic field, your heart field, as a soap bubble around you, stretching several feet or several meters away from you. It's all around you. You're bathing in it. I want you to just expand that soap bubble with every breath you take. Expand your field, your soap bubble around you. Make it bigger. Become aware of it. Just imagine it getting bigger. Travel with your consciousness, with the borders of that field outwards. Now you know, of course, what the room around you looks like, so just stretch out, stretch further. You might even know what lies beyond the walls and the windows of the room you are in, and just become aware of that. Just recall it. Just see it, experience it inside of you, as if you're there right now. Become aware of what's outside of the building you are in. And just go further and further. Out and out. Now just stay on the earth and just see how far you can get. And in a moment you might notice that maybe it becomes too much to be aware of because you're expanding your consciousness, your awareness in all directions. Just choose a spot. Maybe there's a fun building far away, or a bridge, or a waterfall, whatever captures your imagination that you just want to travel to. A place you know. Just travel there, be there, become aware of that place more and more. Doesn't matter, maybe you're on a mountain top, maybe you're in the woods, maybe you are still in the city. Maybe you're on the sea, the ocean, in a fjord or in a big lake. Just find the spot that appeals to you. You want to be right now. What do you see? What time of day is it? What do you hear? What do you smell? What do you feel? What's the weather like? Just build up that place more and more. Become more aware of everything around you in that space, in that place, in that spot where you are right now. Your consciousness is there right now. Just sucking in all that information about things that are going on there. Keep breathing through your heart and just stay there in that place and make it more and more real. Enjoy being there. Sense it. Become more and more aware of it. Beautiful. Now just slowly get back. Focus on your body, focus on your senses. Become aware of the room you are in right now. Just refocusing, consciously aware that you are your body. Beautiful. And just open your eyes, breathe normally again. Relax. Well, you could say I'm just imagining this place, right? But remote viewers that might have never been to a certain place, they can describe it like you would do because you know that place right now. So there's something there. And during our deep meditation sessions, we even go further. We really connect to the quantum field. And how do we do that? Well, just by letting everything go. Everything we know, everything we are familiar with, everything that our brain can try to make sense of, or our brain can interpret into something. And then we end up in a space where we know nothing. We are just there in a void. And we don't even know how far that void stretches, and the only thing we know is ourselves. We are pure consciousness at that moment. We don't even feel that we are a man or a woman or whatever, that we have a body. You're just energy, you're just consciousness in a space of what seems to be nothing, but at the same time full of potential. That's the quantum field. And people love that. They come always to my sessions because of that. And when I ask if they want to do something else, they say, no, I want to go out in space again. to the void, because there you can create. But then we are really out of body, right? And now they also sense that if they get back to the body and want to move the body, it's difficult. It's not possible often. So yeah, might sound scary, but it's really not. It's pretty normal, if you want to say it that way. Normal for me, at least, for people who have done this many times before. You have to get used to it, but it's great fun. Anyway, I want to conclude with that. I hope you enjoyed the session, even though Erin wasn't here. I hope she's doing good and her family too. I'm sure she will. And we'll come back another time with Erin on the podcast. And I hope we will talk about that phase reading stuff she wants to talk about. So looking forward to that. Stay tuned. Be safe and hope to see you back next time again. Take care. Namaste, everyone.